Okay, so I want to tell a little story about this guy I met once named Dan. Dan Siniscalchi, aka Dan Cinecom. That was like his alias or whatever. Dan was this guy from Kings Park, and he was one of the most notorious people at Kings Park. Like Anthony Lucenti, who I just talked about, even worse. Everyone in Kings Park, everyone in Smithtown knew this guy, and almost everyone was scared shitless of him. I'm sure he would have ripped Lucenti to pieces too. Lucenti probably never wanted to go near him. He's about the scariest human being I've ever met. This guy's like 6'3", 6'4", 250 pounds. You know, there are big guys like that aren't really intimidating, but he was incredibly intimidating. He had this scary fucking beard or goatee on top of it, and he was just a psycho, right? Just an all out fucking psycho. And I met him through my friend Adam, who knows a lot of people in Kings Park and Smithtown. He lives in Bayshore, but that was like his second home. And he introduces us to this guy one night, me and Ashley, because me, Adam, and Ashley were like a threesome. Three of us were always together when I was home on leave. So this is like summer 2009, before I went to Iraq. And we go over his house in Kings Park, and I don't think it was actually his house. It was just some house that him and his friends were squatting in, because the power was cut off. There was no electricity. We had to use candles and flashlights or our phones. And yeah. I don't know if he was living there and stopped paying the rent, so they cut the power, or he was just straight up trespassing and squatting. But this is the only time I'd ever chilled in a house where we were squatting in. And it was two nights. We went over there one night, went home, came back the next night over this weekend. And he was cool to us because I guess he still wanted to have friends and have some people like him. So he wasn't going to go fucking slapping everybody around who came to hang out. So it was okay. We had a good time. But this guy was insane. Most of the time he spent just telling us stories about how he just beat the shit out of everyone in Kings Park and Smithtown. How like nobody could beat him in a fight, which was pretty much true. I don't know if he ever lost a fight. It wasn't often. If ever. And and my friend Glenn knew who he was. Glenn was from Smithtown. Glenn was scared shitless of him too, he admitted. He'd been pushed around and slapped around by this guy too. And yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, I fucked this guy up. Yo, fucking 2 weeks ago, this guy and his four friends tried to jump me and I fucking beat the shit out of all of them, bro. And, like, I didn't know if this was true, but a lot of other people in the room knew him. And I'd seen him win fights and beat up three people at once. And I'm kind of looking at him for verification, and they're kind of like nodding their head real slow, like, yeah, dude, he's telling you the truth. He can fuck up everybody. He's like the baddest guy in town. He's like, yeah, bro, I fucking need this guy in the face, and fucking judo threw him on his ass, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, God damn. So I guess he had some martial arts training or wrestling or something. Like, he wasn't scary enough without training. But he was also one of these white guys from places like Long Island and Massachusetts. Despite growing up in some suburb like Kings Park, nowhere near the ghetto. Hell, Deer Park is more hood than Kings Park. It ain't even hood by Long Island standards. For some reason, this guy gets, a ghetto pass, and he could just say nigga anytime he wants, and no one says shit, not even black people. They either let it go because they're cool with him, or they're just too scared to have their ass beat. So they just let him get away with it. Like, yo, what's up, nigga? Yeah, bro. I'm a fucking bad nigga, bro. We're like, Jesus Christ, you're insane. And he would, tell all these fight stories like, yeah, bro, I know this guy from Kings Park. He's like really small, but he's fucking crazy, bro. Yo, He don't care if he's fighting some fucking 6'6" nigga, bro. He'll fucking fight that nigga and try to beat his ass. Like, what the fuck? And we find out that not only is he a nutcase who likes to beat up people for sport, but he's also a pyromaniac who likes to set shit on fire for no reason at all. So we're over his house and we're chilling in his backyard. He's like, yo, you want to burn some shit, bro? You want to burn some fucking shit? Yo, anyone got some gas? And someone gets like a gas can from the garage and he pours some gas on the grass and just lights it on fire. And first time it's like a couple square feet. Not that much. Like, yo, that was awesome, dude. Yo, let's fucking burn some more, bro. Burn some more. Give me some more gas. So they end up pouring like a shitload of gasoline all over the grass. Before we know it, like a quarter of the backyard is going up in flames. And I grab Ashley by the hand and I'm like, we're about to get the fuck out of here. When he burns this house to the ground and the cops and the firefighters show up, I ain't answering any questions. I'm not being no accessory to arson or whatever. Fuck that. But lucky for everybody, he managed to put the flames out without burning down the house or anyone else's backyard or whatever. But yeah, this was Dad. Oh man, and there was this rumor that he had raped this girl named Liz at a party a few years earlier, one of Adam's other friends, and I don't know if it's true or not. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if he's this much of a psycho with females too. Just woman beater, wife beater. But apparently now he's married and has kids. Well, God help those children. Could you imagine like how psycho his kids probably are already? Probably like beating the shit out of everybody in their kindergarten class and running around the neighborhood just pouring gasoline on shit and burning it. Like Ted Bundy, right? When Ted Bundy was a child, his aunt, who was his primary caretaker, woke up in the middle of the night to find her bed literally surrounded with knives. Surrounded with a circle of knives all pointing in her direction. And Ted standing there with this shit-eating grin on his face. He was 3 years old when he did this. I could imagine Dan Siniscalchi's kids already doing shit like that at age 3. Probably not to him because he'd kill him. But to other people, I guess. Yeah. Kindergarten already stabbing motherfuckers. But, yeah. That was the story of this psycho Dan that I spent a weekend chilling with somehow. Who loved to beat people up for sport and just set everything on fire for no reason. What a psycho. What a fucking psycho.